Alright guys, welcome back to In the Garage. I'm your host Scott Mason. Today we're talking about the Renegade III Project Jeep. Now, the guys at Bestop been nice enough to send us a couple of products for this build. We've got the Bestop Supertop Classic and Trailmax II Classic seats. Now we'll get to the seats here in a minute, but right now I want to talk about this top. Several things you need to know. This will not work with your original hardware. The top comes with hardware. It'll have to have a few little things. You'll have to drill some holes along the side and take your snaps off. Your snaps that you are used to if you have the original top, of course, won't work. Also, you get your half doors. They're super easy. You just undo your Velcro here and they pop right off. So you can take the top off of it. You can leave this shut. You know, it gives you a good armrest and some protection down here if you're on the trail or whatever. All right, now one thing to keep in mind when you're installing this is to let this sit out for about 4 to 5 hours in the heat. You want to lay it out good and flat, and that'll allow it to soften up a lot because it's real stiff when you go to put it on there. Another little tip is you want to go ahead and zip up all your zippers about 4 to 6 inches, and as you're putting it on, that will allow everything to kind of move into place. Otherwise, you just won't get it. It's just too tight. Now, about the zippers, these are heavy-duty zippers, and you're not going to have a problem with them getting anything in them or the teeth on them breaking or one of them coming out. Also, the way these are made, you can take all the windows out of it. You can take the side windows out of it, you can take the back out of it. If you're wanting to go on the trail ride and you don't want to worry about limbs or whatever hitting your vinyl, you can just take them off, roll them up, put them in the back, or leave them at home. Also, that allows you to, say you destroy one of these, run a limb through it or whatever, you can just order that window. And you just zip it back in and go on about your business. All right guys, let's take a look at these seats. Now this is a Trailmax II Classic. If you got an older Jeep, CJ, whatever, and you're wanting a good original type seat, you get these. They're a low back design. They've got variable springs inside them. That's variable resistance springs. That's gonna make the ride a lot easier. Because if you think about it, the only thing between you and the trail is your suspension. So depending on how good your suspension is, this really makes a difference. They're water resistant, they're mildew resistant. I know there's going to be times you're going to be out, your top's going to be off of it. These things are going to get wet, and they can handle it. They're going to withstand the test of time. I've had a set of these on my CJ5 for I think about 15 years, and really in that time I've got one little wear spot on the driver's side. Other than that, they look like they did the day I got them. Well, there you go, guys. That's our products from Bestop. If you have any questions, check out the description below. You'll find a part number and a link to our dealer locator. There you'll be able to find these parts and find somebody that can maybe help you install these. With that, thank you again. This has been Total Truck Centers in the Garage.